Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's MAYO Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Blue Devils offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all going.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders? Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing, using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Crosses the 30, he's got to wait. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Duke.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit. Here
comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off-play action on first down. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looking for a block. It's Moore. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Got a lot of running room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Harvey. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. This time he's got his man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, I'll just say it's great to have football back. Let's send it back to the guys at the Duke's Mayo kickoff game for the second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence and they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quickly out to the tight end. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Oh, look out! They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Knights are rolling down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback on the keeper. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Powers forward. He goes airborne, and he's in there. The two-point try is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Quick strike complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They want that clock to run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide out in motion. On the run, it's Thomas. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Jefferson. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he's looking downfield. Gets it out quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away